No, we decided that we're gonna take a picture. He said he was gonna submit some questions, which was,
Okay.
Joanne was asking about.
Yeah,
We did
I've enjoyed it.
get- Um,
Take it away.
okay, you ready to hit the road here? Let's go. All right. So regrets, who wants to make a motion to excuse Joyce, Alana, and Reese? Joanne, seconded by Ann, all in favor? Okay. So we can modify that, I guess, the agenda.
Yeah.
Tim not actually being here. Okay, at 5:05, I call the meeting to excuse, okay, agenda. Anybody? We'll make it the agenda.
Scroll down.
There we go. Okay. All right, additions to the agenda, committee invites and writings. So we'll have to change that to say the committee or
Just delete that. As if it never happened.
Well, we could say the committee invited Tim Broy, and he offered the option
Questions.
of submitting questions to the committee and receiving photos taken by the committee. How's that?
Change that.
Yeah. Okay. Confirmation of the agenda. So any other additions? Nope. Connie, everything, somebody. Okay, confirmation of the agenda. Who would like to move the, confirm the agenda?
I need to stretch.
Seconded by Hari.
Yes, sorry.
All in favor?
Waiting for the.
All right, onward and upward. Delegations, we don't have any. Scroll a little further, please.
Minutes,
Pardon?
minutes.
Oh, minutes, sorry. I was going too far down. All right, who would like to move the approval of the minutes? Ann, seconded by Joanne. Ari, you're too slow.
Yeah.
All in favor? You gotta watch these guys.
I would just like to commend Kamal for how efficient she is with getting those minutes back out to us,
No
like
kidding, yeah.
turn around.
Thank you. All right, action rated. Okay. Ari, where are we at with this?
I sent a revised version to Homer. She can pull that off right now. I did not print because I was trying to save some paper before we get to the final draft.
Good for you.
But I took out the black background, so it's better to read.
Yeah.
It was a bit condensed on the left side with all the extra info. So that's gone down.
Okay,
I took that black, took out a few bullets there, so it's less condensed.
well, that's good.
That's better. If that looks better, you can also definitely send the final PDF.
Oh, no, so there's, yeah.
Yeah, if anything needs to be taken out.
Into
Is
the-
should it be pluralized?
hazardous waste?
Yes.
Waste. As it's waste.
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 I can get a quick grammar sheet with that and keep saying waste.
Wastes.
Yeah, because all the others are singular, right? The other columns and you've got hazardous waste. Yeah.
Take that sort of thing.
Okay,
So yeah, it's pretty much the same, except some additional information was taken out. The color was toned down, so it's more legible and to read.
I think that looks really great.
Good to me,
It's-
except for take off the S maybe.
Tone down that right there.
Yeah,
The stats, I find that really hard to read.
Yeah, gotta,
The bold.
yeah, gotta tone that down a little bit. A little.
Yeah.
And it looks different on both the screens there, or it's just me. Because that's a bit more grayish on the box. This is more
White.
white.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's a
Great.
different TV.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah,
a
this-
touchscreen TV.
Okay, I'll tone that down.
it's the best one over here.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other comments? I mean, I think it really explains everything well.
Yeah.
That's what we want.
Some interesting things if someone want to look up to read more about that or something like that. I thought that'll trigger some reading as well.
Okay, so now, does this have to go to administration for approval?
Well, yeah, in order for us to post on our website, we'll go through.
Okay, so that's the next step then?
Yeah, we can provide that to Chris some.
Okay. And it doesn't have to wait until the fall meeting then?
No, we can, yeah, if you guys,
As long
if
as-
you want to make the changes
Yeah.
that are suggested, send it over to Camille, we'll get that all.
Okay, and it goes on the Facebook, goes on the website,
Yeah,
and I was still on getting some printouts and putting that on the doors of Tim Hortons, Jane Taylor, Fresh Market Library. Like,
On the bulletin boards? I think it's a great idea. Sure.
I
Yeah.
can get the printouts.
Yeah, no, I think,
Like say we're gonna 10, 12 copies or even like
Yeah.
25. We can like information center, the grocery stores, Tim Hortons, library. Here.
Senior
Sure.
center. we
Chicken
can put it-
Chef.
Senior center.
all those places that have
Yeah.
bulletin boards.
Oh,
Yeah, no, that's great.
And isn't there a bulletin board still at the beach? Didn't I see that advertised?
but yeah, I believe there's a little.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, there's one there too. Yeah.
Plastic sleeve. Signs.
Then I probably have few version.
Just take some plastic from here and for that.
Iron it on. Okay, thank you, Hari, for putting that together. That's great.
Yes, I'll make the changes, send that over to you tomorrow or by Saturday morning. I'll try to do that tomorrow morning.
Okay.
So it should be, need to go in June, right?
Yeah. Okay, excellent. All right, educate public on hazardous waste. I guess that's what we're just doing right now. So is there anything, like, we basically wanted to put this in as many places, expose it to people in as many places as possible. That's kind of what educating the public about hazardous waste is, right? So we can say that we've accomplished that as well.
So completed,
Pardon me?
Completed.
this action item is completed.
Yeah, yeah, because I mean, I don't hear anybody saying that we try anything else different. I mean, I don't think anybody's been doing the trade show at all. That would be another thing to do, but I don't think anybody's volunteering to do that, so.
And we don't have a date for this year's collection, right?
Yeah, unfortunately, at the mercy of the provider who does it, they will kind of say, this is what we can do that.
So we can probably include that when we post on Facebook or website, like date to follow. Sometime in early September.
Or we can just look, we're doing the face and all that stuff.
Yeah.
This,
Yeah.
Well, it's usually in the fall, right? So
Yeah,
you could say in the fall.
The poster's got a line underneath.
Yeah.
Oh,
Fall.
oh, okay, okay.
But we can say like on a heading or even like a title for the posting. Final date will be announced somewhere. later.
Right, right, to modify the post.
So there's a little more clarity and I can modify the poster close to that date as well.
Yeah,
Set as a reminder again.
okay, great, great. And we don't want to get you too irritated here. Guess we're not gonna be meeting with them anytime soon.
Oh my
I
God.
think we should keep that as something that we can try.
Yeah, I don't think that they're, like, I did send everybody that email that I got from,
Oh, yeah.
finally found somebody to answer a question for me. And that whole business about the in bold red letters saying that high rises and, will be done in what, 2032 or something like that?
Yeah,
Like, hello. And then, if I may, I've
yes.
got another answer here. I asked why books were not recyclable. Like, you take the hardcovers off, that used to always be the way. And God just, it says, Circular Materials is responsible for recycling under the provincial legislation, the Ontario Blue Box Act. Books are not accepted because they do not fall under the definitions as outlined in the legislation, and they can contaminate the recycling stream. Give me a break. I'm sorry, but if you can put a newspaper, yeah, thank you for your continued commitment for recycling. This was probably written by AI. Anyway,
Basically, they're saying that the companies that are part of circular economy do not include book publishers. So therefore, yeah,
but it is interesting, the differences, because I remember saying to the Salvation Army, yes, you can recycle books, you have to take the covers off.
Mhm.
And I found that information, and now it's no longer.
yeah, I know.
They used to say you have to cut off the glue,
Yeah.
if it was a hardcover.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden it's contaminant. A magazine can be recycled.
Well, I mean, they're
You're probably right. It's probably not the publishers.
yeah, and also you have to take special care when you're putting books in to take the spine off, and also, which people won't do. That's why they're saying it's contaminated, because you've got all this glue on
And
the end.
yeah, but I mean, if you did everything right and it was turned into paper.
Yeah, exactly.
But
Well, just
maybe we should just do it.
I take my apart, rip it off from the spine and just throw it in its paper. Who says it came from a book?
I know.
Rip it off page by page, eh?
Anyway, that was pretty disappointing because
Yeah.
although we're committed to, keeping all this out of the landfill, if it's not part of the legislation, as you said, it's probably the publishers are not part of that.
Yeah, they're not holding them accountable for that. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I did manage to, I talked to my son-in-law who said, second semester they have, course that would be able to accommodate sewing the, produce bags. I think I don't know whether it's to make ribbon skirts or other kinds of crafts, but they do sewing in that particular course. So I can talk to him further in the year. And at the high school, I was told that Alexis Albrecht is the person to contact regarding that. So in the fall, I'll contact her and see. So I think I suggest that we pay some kind of honorarium or whatever you want to call it to the class that
Mhm.
they can use for whatever, and we would purchase the material. So,
If I could just, because the teachers plan their stuff, I would suggest you contact her now so that she's not got her whole curriculum all done and say, well, I don't know. That's a special project that's not part of it,
yeah.
Like just put that bug in her ear.
Yeah, I saw her at the Boreal music concert.
Oh, yeah.
And Monday night now but I didn't get a chance to.
Well, I mean, I think it would be,
Yeah, that's a good point.
yeah,
Yeah.
they get all their projects that they want to do and they don't want to be interrupted.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. I mean, yeah, Joanne?
Purchasing materials.
Who?
Where are we purchasing the materials?
You could talk to Dory and see if she could source some for us and be local.
That would have to be ordered in advance, like school. starting so that materials are there if the teacher is going to follow through.
I hear you. The Pelican is not going to be doing anything until second semester. So,
Oh, true, sorry, yes.
but we do have, but I take Anne's point. We should look at, I mean,
Putting it on their radar, so
Yeah,
at
they're-
least it's not a surprise, because
Okay.
teachers hate
Yeah.
surprises.
yeah. She was going to, Vicky was going to leave a message for Alexis to contact me, but I mean, end of the school year, they're probably pretty busy and
Yeah.
not going to be it's probably up to me to contact her. Good point, though. Okay. Um. All right, Sacred Heart and Sioux Mountain regarding their perspectives on environment committee members. Are we gonna, we're probably gonna put that over to the fall? Okay. Ranger virtual session. This is great. Oh, right. Neither one of the people that saw this or were present are here to talk about it. Because Reese and Joyce were the ones who,
Mm.
according to the correspondence I saw.
Well, that wouldn't happen till the fall anyway.
No, and I'm just not sure where they're located and, we're not gonna be sending,
No, but I would think that maybe they could explain technology so that we know it's exists, so.
sure, yeah. Okay, so we'll put that over to the fall as well, Como.
Yeah.
Did you reach out to them? It says that you.
I did reach out to them, so Joyce sent me the Sustain Tech company's website. And I sent in, I filled out the contact form.
Yeah,
And she, after that, replied that they already received my email.
so, okay, so we, basically,
So they have our details, like
Yeah.
my details.
they know who we are and
Yeah.
that's it. Okay, thank you. Curbside swap. I'm
Still
sure
getting tons of people
Oh, I see
asking
it.
to join, like it just
Yeah,
That's awesome.
blows my mind.
I know. Like every day on Facebook, there's somebody got a picture of their stuff in the yard.
We put a window up at the road that we'd taken out. I tried to do it on curbside just so that they could come and pick it up, but we had to get it out of the yard. So anyway, somebody smashed it all up.
Oh, really? Oh.
So we had tons of glass. Those are the things I worry about putting up at the road
Yeah.
because somebody's gonna come along
Yeah.
and chuck some rocks at it or something.
Up there.
Yeah. I had some glass at one time and
One for sure.
it
Two.
didn't get smashed, but it didn't get taken either.
Anyway, it was a
Okay.
good window. Would have been good for
Yeah, I know.
whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Okay. It sounds like it's curbside swaps, just a humming. Composting options, well, it's too bad Tyler had to leave the committee, but
but he's restarted his
Yeah.
pickups, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
So, and who knows, in the future, there may be more sophisticated composting out there.
so I heard at some point on the radio, that the government, I don't know whether it's probably federal, was looking into some kind of program to, reduce methane emissions from landfill sites. And I don't know whether there's any kind of, Jody, do you know anything about that, whether there's any kind of program that? Because I mean, way back when Peter Kirby was talking about the composting program and we were trying to explain the benefits of the program, one of the things that we were saying is that it reduces methane emissions from landfill. And, methane it's actually a more powerful greenhouse gas than CO2. Okay, well, I just was curious. Everybody keep their ears open to that because it sounds.
I can reach out to Jeff Hawley, the public works manager, and ask if he's aware of any.
Okay, sure.
Conferences, that's.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah,
Like I know I read somewhere about audits of landfill sites, but we're too small.
Yeah.
Here it's something like Ottawa or
Yeah.
Toronto, or, you know, where they're literally putting pipes in the ground and auditing the methane that comes out of there.
Yeah, and that's I figure that's going to be the final verdict is that yeah, we're starting to have programming for this, but you're too small to do it up north. But
And had a-
The municipality did it up behind Second Ave, because when I was living on Second Avenue, my house, they went with pipes in the ground because it was a dump site. They had these pipes for the methane gas to come up. This was back in
That might have been monitoring wells.
nineties.
Those might have been monitoring well cases, not for methane gas.
Well, somebody, like, at the time, I remember somebody saying it was methane gas. Okay,
'Cause I
but
know,
maybe it
like,
wasn't.
Around their former landfill or current landfill, we have monitoring wells scattered about. It's just like that little square kind of casing.
What does it monitor?
Yeah, our pipes that comes out of the ground and they just test the water annually.
Oh, it's for water.
Yeah, test the groundwater, just
Oh.
like for our former landfill where all the groundwater flows, they have these monitoring wells around it. They have to get soaked right after the landfill closes, it's like 6 months. And then it goes, then if it's showing, no contaminants, then it goes to a year. Now we're at like every 3 or 4 years that you gotta test it.
So even though it's closed, they're still testing.
Yeah, it's still had like, it'll at least 25 years of testing if you don't have any contaminants showing up. Then it might go like every 10 years to test.
oh, well,
It's good to know.
it is good.
And new landfill, they have them, so it's constantly, so if they do find a breach or something, they will see it,
Yeah,
before it gets ideally too far.
right.
Nothing.
Another reason for taking care of our hazardous waste in another way besides throwing them in the dump.
Wonder if a sign could be, we're going back to hazardous waste, sorry, but at the landfill or before the landfill, you know, it's saying, do not bring your hazardous waste here. I don't know, like people who are gonna take their hazardous waste to the landfill.
They'll just bury it underneath it.
Yeah.
Say, oh, I just got it, lie about it,
I know.
probably. But
Anyway, okay,
that's a good point. It is a good point.
yeah, like,
It wouldn't be that hard to put up a sign that says no hazardous waste.
Just like a simple circle of the next through, like a battery,
Yeah,
different things and
yeah, exactly.
say hazardous waste, just or something, yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe that's something you guys can work on for next fall.
because it's something, it's like you do have people who are gonna just bury it.
Just not realize.
Exactly, that's what I was thinking. It's for the people that don't realize that that's not acceptable, right? Yeah,
but maybe that's also a question that they can ask when they stop you and say, what have you got? You know, how, whatever. They could say, do you have any hazardous waste?
force them to lie.
Well, yeah, I guess so. Oh, just-
Go for that.
okay.
I'm sorry, stop recording.
Yeah, I can hear you.
But a sign is a good idea. Yeah,
Yeah.
and your idea of the red circle with the line through it. All right, is that's one of our projects for the fall.
We should put that in the action.
Action column, yeah. Design a no hazardous waste sign for the landfill site.
Because there is, on the way to the landfill, there's a big sign that says landfill hours, like before you even get
Mm-hmm.
past the intersection there. Maybe even could be there, landfill does not accept hazardous waste. I don't know.
Places
Yeah, it
there.
should be on the landfill road as it's municipal versus the highway would be,
Right.
and
Sounds good. The joys of legislating.
Yeah, Joey's right. Okay, well, that's a great idea. I think that a sign would be good, as Joey said, for people who don't realize it,
And that
Okay.
fits into communication and education.
Yeah, there you go. All right. That's true. And any other initiatives under communication and education that we should be talking about?
Well, I'm just thinking that it could be updates could be this, right?
Yeah.
Communicating about
Okay, right.
acceptable recycling.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah.
So, when Tim will send me the questions, I'll send you guys the questions
Yeah,
and George will send me the answers.
sure.
And then it needs to go to Brian.
Well, no, that would be a little different, because this is Tim writing. I'll mention it to Brian, but I think because Tim's writing the article.
Yeah.
Obviously, he has to do some level of fact checking, I would think, or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
And when I talked to Brian, he said he just wants to make sure that the community understands the municipality is no longer in charge.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
I have one suggestion for next year. I'd be willing to do it if someone would join me. I'd love help. I would be willing to do something, even like one for visit to Sacred Heart and one visit to Sioux Mountain. Maybe just start with the primary grades where I just go do like a little fun, like a grade 2 challenge, environmental awareness. And I'll just do like a little Kahoot with them, maybe have a little display and what's recycling, what isn't, and just to get their little young minds engaged with their responsibility with, our committee's goals. So I would be willing to lead that and,
Love help. Does the curriculum have anything with recycling, environmental?
and so I've been gone so long from that.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, it does. Remember
I
how,
think grade 5.
yeah, I mean, there's in the high school, there's a leadership
Yeah, but I'm talking.
class. The young, well, it
There's
doesn't
a
have to
thing
be
about
for-
our community. I
our
know that.
community. Yeah, exactly.
that's what I was gonna say. I think
Yeah.
it would there'd be different themes, like
Yeah.
stewardship, things like civic awareness, responsibility. I think you can tie it in.
Oh, yeah.
And I just think really that, like I would like to try to get some younger children engaged in this. So by the time they're at Sioux North and Pelican, these little guys
Yeah.
that are teenagers, it won't be such a foreign thought, If we
Yeah.
target them year by year.
I have a little story. In 1971, when I started teaching here, and I was Miss Chabot then. Anyway, I had this big bee in my bonnet about the environment and everything else. And those were the days they had colored toilet paper and all that stuff, was all dyed. Anyway, I'm just giving these kids all this stuff, and then one parent says to me, "We can't use colored toilet paper anymore, and we have to use cloth napkins, and we have to use cloth instead of paper towels because Miss Chabot said."
Well, that's exactly what I was going to
That's,
say.
yeah.
That's what I was going to say to Desta, is the kids go home and they say,
Yeah.
why are you using that plastic? Why didn't you put that in the recycling?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they are impressionable.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
So,
Okay, well, I'm glad to help.
Yeah, okay, thank you. I would really like to do that. I think the kids, they like visitors too, those kids.
Sure, we'll make up a little jingle.
Yeah.
We got plastic, we got glass here. We're at school that's really classy. All right.
If you do that again, you do the camera.
I just said that we're a school that has lots of class, rhymes with glass. Community garden, how's that going?
Oh,
You
okay.
Plant all those peppers and rutabagas.
Survived the.
the heat wave.
Anyway, out of 30 beds, I weeded and added soil to 20 of those beds. We now have 10 beds available, so 20 of them are loose. The grass cutter came up this past week. I discussed that with Jody already. Just another reminder about the compost pit. Nobody's come up to.
Oh, sure.
I have the wood. There's a nice big hunk of wood that was used for the shed, so they just have to measure and just cut it.
I'll follow on that.
Thank you.
What, did you want to advertise that you have 10 beds on our Facebook page or
Well,
something?
you know what? weeding and filling those beds up, the 20 beds,
Yes, they come and weed and fill them up. This is a pre-weeding.
Well, it's getting kind of late now too anyway, but yeah, it's a lot of work. That was my project for the summer is to get in there and top them up. But my body is going, Joanne, enough is enough. So
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
I got it, like my arms are like, oh, because if I'm gonna do it, I want a full wheelchair. It's just out because it takes so long. Anyway.
I gotta get some pictures of you up there advertising. The community garden worker.
But everything's growing well. Everything's going.
Good,
good,
yeah.
Considering that, the hot temps and then the rain and stuff. Thank goodness we had a nice good rain last night.
Yeah.
Drenched right down. So everything is coming up. Yours is looking good. Cole's taking on gardening this year. Plants are coming up.
Really?
If you are going out sometime and you need extra hands, if you reply to one of those email threads, if I'm available, I would come help you.
Really?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And she's gonna send Ernie because
Yeah,
he's being punished.
he needs to make it up to our committee.
Yeah, that's right.
Thank you for that great idea. Yes, exactly.
Organize just like a work Saturday
Yes.
morning or something.
Yes,
Yeah.
I would bring cinnamon buns. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that sounds good. And once I get mine filled in, but that's the problem. Once I get mine done, it's too late for yours. Yeah.
Yeah, if you do, you should just let us know and whoever can come, can come.
Hey, well, thank you, Joanne, for all you do in that community garden. You keep it going. Any projects?
Well, council might be awarding the project for the arena retrofit, which includes the energy efficiency upgrade, or at least design for energy efficiency upgrades and recommendations.
So that's up for approval by
Yeah,
council?
it'll be going to council next week.
Oh, okay. Good.
Is it why they're closing the rec center?
No, that's to replace the flooring that we installed 2 years ago. Because it's falling apart.
Why?
It's apparently it was a bad batch that went through, I guess, other places that had the same issues.
And it's the company doing,
Yeah, they're doing it all.
and they're not, so there's no charge except for the fact that the thing's closed,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. It's okay. I mean, when we did it originally, we as staff took all the old flooring out. We rented the floor scrapers and did it all ourselves. To save money, but now they have to come in and do it all themselves. So within weeks, it seemed quarters started to peel. And I mean, this is not cheap flooring.
Wow.
And it's taken a long time to get them to finally fessed up kind of deal that there was an issue. And then there was an issue with the glue, and there was an issue with the tiles.
Oh, good.
Just,
Good grief.
So when that does get approved, it'll be documented in municipal notes or whatever?
yeah, it'll be part of the council meeting.
Council minutes, yeah, okay.
And I mentioned eventually there'll be some kind of report going to council. What the recommendations are, the cost involved. And then, then you start your kind of capital planning.
That's good. All right, anybody out there that needs to be recognized?
Oh.
Can you
Facial
recognize Joanne with the garden?
Should.
We should.
Well, we
And I
recognize,
Give that
we
picture.
recognize George. We did do that. So, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
We had a
what
picture of him on his bicycle and being one that is an active, living, he. Is that
Look
you?
at that.
Oh,
What's that from?
The transportation one we did.
Oh.
For riding up and down, I was trying to get him.
Oh, yeah.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
So I kept it.
Oh, cool.
And it was a nap.
We definitely can, I remember, did we recognize Alana for picking up all that garbage that she's constantly?
And these were.
But I'm not sure if I don't think she wanted to be recognized. So,
They were in the paper.
yeah, they were in the paper, but I don't think they were on ours.
Oh.
So,
Well, I think given that you actually hold that whole community garden together, I think it would be fitting that you be recognized for that.
too, you got to send me a picture of you gardening and in the garden.
With your big wheelbarrow and your bulging biceps, just hauling that thing around.
Now the fact she moved right beside the garden so she could watch it.
Yeah, yeah. She's got a camera up there. Haven't got it up yet? You have to put a warning sign at the garden. You may be watched.
I might not.
Yeah. Yeah.
You rationalize it. You say you're just watching the things grow.
Yeah.
That's why you've got it.
Right, so Joanne, you have to send me a picture. You must have no, but you must have pictures of the garden or something from years past, you know?
We can take a picture of her at the,
I don't have them digitally though.
I can come and take a picture.
yeah, Como was saying.
Oh, when you go do gardening, yeah, you can.
There you go.
Yeah, not yet though, because it doesn't look very good.
Let me know, Joanne.
Yeah, it doesn't look good.
Yeah, that's a good point. When things are green and everything. That's a good point.
Let me know when.
All right. Moving on, climate action plan. I think that's something we just keep.
Yeah, I'm hoping, so Yashvir's pretty busy right now with the standpipe project and the expansion to the sewer treatment plant.
Yeah.
So we're hoping to touch base later in summer. Myself too, distance building, the building season starting.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Okay, so we'll put that over to the fall.
September, I'll have some news for you guys.
Okay, perfect. Okay. Well, did we ever ask you about never mind now, I think it comes up later on.
Got this chair.
Local. What? You
Have a
from the-
map.
Original.
You and Donald
But
Trump.
who watches it?
Everyone's moves around because.
Yeah, trying to tighten up the tension.
I don't.
Oh, locally sourced food. Well, I guess those of us have gardens are right into that right now. Think there's anything new in that respect. Waste reduction. That's what I was gonna call.
That's more the adopt a block, right? That'll take time.
Okay, so let's look at this task and maybe we can modify it or because okay, so we can take out bylaws to eliminate single-use plastics. Because that's now with the circular economy, that's supposed to be, yeah. Introduce policies. Okay, so that whole first sentence can be taken out.
So.
Introduce policies, practice, all the way to plastics. Take that one out. We don't need that anymore. Advertise waste reduction week. That stays there. Promote reduction of litter around town. Okay, that stays in. Encourage enforcement. I know that Anne, you and maybe other people, maybe Joanne have talked about this enforcement of littering bylaws. I guess we can leave it in. It's just very difficult to enforce. You have to actually witness someone littering, and then if they say that they didn't, you have to go to court and testify that you saw them doing it. So,
That's when you have.
or the bylaw has to, yeah.
And if you're not old and you can get your camera up. But it would take me 15 minutes to find it.
I guess we can leave it in there, but just realistically, we're probably not gonna be reducing littering by charging people with littering, given the difficulty in doing that.
I did notice the town cans, now they have these stickers, do not throw the fish. Like, oh my goodness, people do that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No,
Even household garbage is in the garbage cans all
Yeah.
across town.
yeah, people don't wanna pay, and that must feel
It's crazy.
could be composting and
Yeah.
recycling, and they'd have next to no garbage, but anyway.
The fish cuts are so
Fish cuts,
easy
yeah.
though. You just throw them in the garbage day.
Or leave them on the lake after you've cleaned your fish, or take them somewhere and just dump them out in the bush for the animals.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or use recycling mixed in with, okay, that's another one. Reduce recycling mixed in with, now that was, I know that was, can't think of his name now. Former, no, it was, Bruce Van Horn had that one, because he had worked for,
Oh, you worked for.
he worked for
The green
Beasley.
disclosure.
And he was talking about how, and I'm sure it still happens because people, those big bins, you just throw your household garbage in there and they dump it in and I'm sure people are still doing that.
Your phone just the other day, I mean, it's literally just slam it over, boom, boom.
Yeah. So I'm guessing,
Pretty quick.
yeah, so I'm thinking the same people that are putting in public bins are also throwing it there, so. I'd say we take that out because we don't have any ability to actually enforce that. And that's not a task that we can. So,
And plus the recycling has totally changed.
yeah, yeah. Okay, so you got that sentence, Pomo?
Just a thought, along with the hazardous waste sign on the landfill, you have a sign that says, no recycling in your garbage.
Yeah, yeah, that's good. Yeah, that
Well, I know years ago, there was talk about having
Plastic.
clear
Clear
plastic
plastic.
so that you could see if there was recycling. Well, that caused up.
oh my God, people are gonna see my garbage. Oh, gee.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. What were they throwing out?
Yeah.
The drug enforcement people. A lot of needles in there. No. Okay, so, what's the, okay.
What are we
scroll down.
advocating for?
Advocate for the chipping of brush and weight. Oh,
I don't know if that's gonna happen, eh?
was the,
Right, well, now with Jeff from there, maybe he's more keen on something like that, on all these. I guess he signed a multi-year contract, so it's gonna be around for a lot, so.
so he's the new,
Public Works.
public works
So
manager?
we do have a public works manager?
Yes. Jeff Hall is his name.
Where's he from?
He's from. Judero's there, yes.
Oh.
But he's living in Sioux.
Here.
He comes here every second week, I believe.
So I read today that chipping and making pathways with chips really reduces the ticks
Oh, really?
because they don't live in that. So by making pathways with chips, it
Yeah,
helps
yeah.
keep the ticks away.
Well, plus, I mean, all of that, waste, the yard waste that goes to the landfill, they burn it, don't they?
Yeah, in the winter time.
So basically, you're creating greenhouse gases by burning brush when you could chip it. It's still, as I said last meeting, you still create greenhouse gases because the breaking down of the wood chips creates it, but it's at a slow pace. Whereas if you burn it, it's this big amount of CO2 right away. So that would be another rational, we could we could compost more and chip more and we reduce the greenhouse gases in the landfill.
But how difficult is it to chip? Like if somebody brings in, the top off a birch tree or something like that, it's got all leaves and it's got, unless it's totally dead. But, can you chip it like that or do you have to get rid of all the branches?
It depends on the type, if you get like a hot fuel chipper, they're pretty robust, if you think about along the highway where they're chipping.
Oh, yeah.
That shot chuck, I got their contact, info. I was gonna share with that. But, just, they have that kind of equipment, I would think.
Yeah.
Say it's pretty much whole tree. imagine there's a diameter maximum.
Yeah, back in the day when the Nordic nomads were looking at it, I looked into that. Yeah, they have one where it's like 4 inches and then expands, but you know, if we could, most of the stuff that's going to the landfill is brush, right?
Maybe we'll take the chipper out of the old mill, one of the mills. Probably just set it on there.
Probably is. Could you
If it's
modify that?
24 inch.
Isn't
The
it?
mill was so, if a big log went through, you'd sit there and watch it in the hole and you just, everything just, and the lights would dim a bit and then like a log that big would be gone in like 2 seconds, 3 seconds.
Why would they be doing that instead of making?
Because the wood, the saws weren't big enough to handle, and again, it shouldn't have gotten into the mill.
Oh, is that right?
The oversized is put in a separate pile and then brought to a different mill. Like in the new mill, you don't take a 12 inch log. And the old mill, the Mark II, can take like up to what, a 22, 23 inch log.
I remember working in the same company owned the mill in Sapawi outside of Atikokan. And they, every once in a while, they'd bring in this white pine like this. And my job was it'd come in a pond floated. And then these three, ladder with three prongs on it. Your idea is to take the pike pole.
Yeah,
And
not
put- Did you do that?
No, but there's 3 ponds at the old.
But you had to get it onto those three prongs and hope to hell it was gonna stay there. And I remember one time you could see, oh shit, this thing's coming down, and they had this ramp run down, and I just hightailed it down it. It's great.
The runaway, the runaway truck lane on the.
Yeah, exactly. I was running down there. Anyway, I don't want to carry on. It was certainly scary. They must have been able to saw it. They were putting it on. I don't know what they're doing with it. Anyway, municipal litter strategy. I guess. What's the update on this? We're waiting for
Adopted block?
adopt block.
Yeah, it's with American. I'm not sure if you chatted with their lady. Maybe Kamal can reach out. That's
Okay. Pretty soon it's gonna be snowing. We won't have to worry about it again. How do we deal with litter? Oh, we cover it up with snow. Okay, thanks, Paul, if you could
Yeah.
check into that. All right, any new business, what people thought of while we?
Maybe question.
Can I ask just one question about
Sure.
that community litter? Have we ever tried as a committee to sponsor like a clean up your organization property or like a day?
That's what adopt a block is.
Okay, but I mean, that is like an ongoing, but just to identify one day, so you could send it out to all the area organizations. May 14, it's clean your property day or something. Like I know we did that at our organization a few weeks ago. We said, okay, this morning we're cleaning our property. So we just cleaned all our property. But can you imagine if the committee did a business challenge? This day, we encourage all businesses to clean their properties, just as a targeted event, I guess.
Mm-hmm. How would we organize that?
I don't know, I don't know about if there are considerations, if that's something allowed from this committee, I don't know if we're allowed to do that, but I think it would just be an event, like the committee is encouraging, and then we just send out emails to all the contacts that we have.
Then they could send pictures and we could recognize them.
Yeah.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah. So maybe something to think about for next year, I don't know, because,
Probably would be better to put it off because
Yeah.
right now it's summertime.
yeah,
Yeah, but that's a great
Yeah.
idea, and you can even do it in the fall.
yeah,
Okay, well, put that on the agenda for the fall then, to discuss the one-time business or community.
maybe
Yeah.
do it in the fall and then again in the spring.
Yeah, there you go.
But, I guess it's reaching out, like if people know how to get in touch with all of these organizations.
There used to be a community director, if it still exists.
The Sioux account has like an economic,
The municipality has. it.
Yeah, we do have some sort of document, forget what it's called, but like a member services.
Chamber of Commerce.
yes, that's it.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Oh, yeah,
So I remember when I was working, I had their booklet, and had everybody listed in there.
yeah.
I just updated regularly year.
Well, I mean, if it's not updated, if you miss a few businesses, it's better to,
Well, where they are anyway.
yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll put that as a item for the fall, agenda. All right, well, we're all off for the summer.
Budget.
Oh, budget. Well, I was suggesting that we use the money, this is one way we could use money is by purchasing material for the produce bags and also a honorarium to the students who create those bags
And our signs for the dump.
and signs for should that not be the municipality does that? The sign, the hazardous waste sign and the no recycling signs at the dump.
At the dump, at the landfill.
The landfill.
Yeah, what you're saying, I guess it would have to be something I have to talk to Public Works if they have money budgeted for something like that.
Okay, because I think it should come out of Public Works first, but if not,
And design it.
then we can design it, yeah.
So like the photocopying of the posters that Harry's gonna do that just comes.
Yeah, you can just do that here too, we can do it. That's- We don't even have a line, do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can just line it, every does.
We wouldn't have to slip it in, and yeah,
You know, how many like.
it's plastic, no, just kidding.
But at least it'll survive.
Yeah.
All right,
What other things could we spend it on? Because here we are right into summer and we're not gonna meet until September, so we've got to spend that money.
we don't have to spend that money unless we have some project that we need to spend it on. I think we decided that we don't just spend it for the sake of spending it.
Yeah, and make. It's
Well,
like, well, we could have that money for something.
I don't know, but that's always the logic of spending it on things that you don't really need. I mean, anybody have any legitimate ways of spending money? I think we should pay members. Look at that. I mean, politicians do it, why shouldn't we?
Were those adopt-a-block signs going to be paid by someone?
There was money that was put aside for that.
Okay, well, I'm glad you keep reminding me of that, this Joanne. I won't use the N word. Teasing. Okay, any other thoughts on spending on budgeting $2,500 that we have?
Unless we want to put the hazardous waste poster in the newspaper. In the newspaper.
Oh.
That would cost money.
In that paper?
Mm-hmm.
Everything's online now, like, so.
But we still have some people who aren't online.
True.
So,
All right, let's consider that then. We'll see what we can do in the fall regarding that, because yeah,
well, that's kind of late.
late.
Like, I think if we get the poster and it gets approved, we could always just inquire what it would cost to put that poster in the paper. See how much, and then we could do an email thing, like,
Yeah.
even though we're not meeting,
Yeah, okay.
because we got to get the information out there.
Yeah.
right? So,
All right, is everybody in agreement with that then? Okay. All right, so we have a few possibilities to spend the $2,500.
So we are doing this one in June now, right? The newspaper thing?
Well, yeah, if, if we get the poster approved and it's happening, it could be July, but we won't be meeting, so we'll just have to sort of have an email thread saying, do you approve this $400 or $600?
Right, yeah. We're looking at a full page ad.
Now, are you saying that we're not going to be charged for the posters if we do it here in-house? Or
Yeah, we can just,
I'm colored.
well, how many, I mean, we're not doing.
Oh, that's true. Yes, yes, you're right.
Maybe
Yes.
10 of them, 10.
Do like a sub 54.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like I know Tyler, he put one of the posters up. And when he had his little shop in the back lane, he'd probably put a poster in his store there, you know, in the store or something.
it's good. Yeah,
I mean, it's right there, right? So,
yeah, well, once we get approval, we can just, if people have suggestions for how where we can post it.
that should probably be posted before September too, right? So,
Yeah. All right, so we are not going to be meeting until September 10th.
So we're doing the first Thursday or the second Thursday every month now?
Well, now that Tyler's not part of the committee. Doesn't matter to me either way. I don't have a meeting on the second Thursday of the month.
Yeah, I'm fine either way too.
Comments? How many people want to just leave it as it is, second Thursday of every month? Okay, all right, we'll just keep it as is then. Okay. All right, have a good summer, everybody. Grab some rhubarb if you want.
I can take it,
So meeting adjourned, George?
oh, sorry.
Pardon?
Meeting adjourned?
Yeah, meeting adjourned, sorry, yes.